versus Heather Nicole Hobbs. Heather Hobbs, if you want credit for being here, get your audio and video started. Both of them, thank you. Miss Hobbs, this has been going on for 2 years, going on 2 years. We need to get this resolved. You've had failures to appear. We've had a previous bond forfeiture started. We've gone through several attorneys. We need to just get this resolved.
Yes, ma'am, I agree.
Have you turned yourself in on your warrant?
I didn't know there was a warrant. We reached out to Heath to ask him if there was one a couple weeks ago, and he said not that he could see.
When you say Heath, who do you mean?
The sheriff.
Sheriff Samuels, you mean you reached out to?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, what I see is she needs to get herself turned in on that warrant. She has so many bench warrant bond forfeitures. You need to go take yourself to the sheriff's office right now. Don't you have a warrant out for her, Miss Gillette?
I have that a warrant was down and approved by the court.
All right. You need to go. Where are you right now?
I'm in Wichita, ma'am.
You need to go to the nearest sheriff and turn yourself in. That's the direction of the court right now. And
Okay.
I'm going to issue the bond forfeiture. And then you don't have a bondsman apparently. So AAA bail bondsman, are they here?
Not.
Have you talked to your bondsman?
I have not heard from them, and no, I have not talked to them.
Well, they're about to lose a chunk of money. Do we have service on them, Miss Gillette?
Yes, we certified mailed them, Your Honor. There was a return filed on them. There's been so many bond forfeitures in these cases.
Yeah, and sometimes you got to quit setting those aside because they show up. Just because she comes in on Zoom, I'm not going to set her warrant aside. This is just not going to happen. So you get to your sheriff and turn yourself in, or your problems are going to get worse. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Miss
I'd rather
Hobbs?
come into Greenwood County so I don't have to be transferred with my medical conditions.
And what are your medical conditions?
I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. I have POTS. I have homozygous MTHFR mutation. I've got a cyst right now inside of my uterus, and I just started my period yesterday, so it keeps putting me in the hospital.
You get yourself turned in today, or you're going to have yourselves, apparently you and the sheriff have some close relationship that you call him by his first name.
I apologize. I wasn't meaning to be disrespectful, ma'am. It's been a long day.
Well, tell me, yes, I know. But at the same time, though, you do have a close relationship with the Greenwood County Sheriff that you are on a first name familiar basis. Is that correct?
I know him well enough that yes, I've referred to him as Heath.
All right. But he told you you didn't have an active warrant?
He said I don't see an active warrant, and I believe that was 2 weeks ago because I hadn't heard anything about when court was. And today I got notification. Today there was court. The last court hearing, I got notification just a couple hours prior, and both times I had been working or sick in both. So I have 5 sober living houses that I co-own, as well as a nonprofit for human trafficking victims.
I remember you, yeah.
And so I have to have more than a couple hours notice. I don't look at my phone constantly, so.
Well, every time you come to court, I give you the court date, and it's usually several months ahead of time. So I don't know why you don't come to court any more than you do. I don't just give you a couple hours notice to come to court. I give you a couple months. All
No,
right. Well,
I appreciate it.
if you want to turn yourself into Sheriff Samuels,
could I turn myself in tomorrow so I can find someone to watch my dogs.
No. I'm not making any deals with you. I'm telling you, you've got an active warrant and you need to get yourself turned in.
Yes, ma'am, I understand, but I will have to find someone to watch my dogs.
Well, we'll just see whether you find your dog watcher or we find you first.
Okay, thank you.
Don't thank me. I didn't do anything for you. All right. Judgment is granted on the bond. The defendant is ordered to turn herself in without delay. And when she gets herself turned in, and Mr. McClendon, were you asking to be relieved on this case? Had you? I haven't
Your
given
Honor, I
you.
will, for the sake of judicial economy, I will not be at this time. I do believe, I can hopefully work something out with Ms. Hobbs and we can get a deal done or get this set for trial.
Okay.
I'll be asking that the court, provide a new court date on the records and just so Ms. Hobbs is aware of it, and I will be in touch with her between now and then.
Mr. McClendon, I will set a hearing for her when I get her in custody. I will not allow her to have a court date at her leisure while she's got an active warrant. Especially as
Understandably
long
so,
as this
Judge.
one's going. All right. And I would
May I withdraw then on the record? Just because I think there's been some issues with the communication of court dates.
Now, do you want to explain what that means? Are you saying you think we're giving her the wrong court dates or she's just not keeping them?
I
Well,
I do
I don't want to
provide,
put you in that spot. I don't want to put you in that spot. I don't want to play you against your client, even if it's justified. I don't want you to be in that spot. So don't answer. At this point, you're allowed to withdraw, but if she keeps going through attorneys, we'll never get this resolved. But I am allowing you to withdraw. And Missy, I know you're not going to like it, but you're going to have to try to find someone else to take her. And I know you'll do it without complaining. I would just, yeah. So, Miss Hobbs, call your bondsman. Maybe he'll watch your dogs. But you just cost him a chunk of money, so maybe you won't. We're in recess, and the defendant again is ordered to turn herself in on that warrant that's been active for a while now. Thank you, Mr. McClendon. You want to take up Howland?
Judge,
Your
that's a
Honor, am I
JV
excused
case.
then?
Your hearing is over.
Am I excused then from being on here?
You're an absconder on an active warrant. I can't reach out and grab you. I'm not going to say you're excused because I don't consider you excused, but I'm not going to keep you on the docket if that's what you want to know.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
All right, we are on the record in 25 JVC.